Okay, we're back.
Here we are.
I feel like we need that like Eminem song. We're back. Back again. Shady's back. Call a friend or something. Anyway, okay.
I need this. I'm a candy first. A spokesperson
You like this?
candy.
This makes me feel weird. But it's weird because I got like a podcasting thing over here. My water's sitting in the video. That's fine.
She drinks water.
Podcast over here, and those weird people that watch us on YouTube over here, right?
I like weird people that watch us on YouTube. Well,
I didn't know that was a thing.
not real weird.
Don't be all the way weird.
Just
a little weird.
Sort
of weird.
All right. So
okay.
I'm Ellie. This
and
is
I'm
Taylor.
Yeah.
And we're at McWhiggins Wonder Emporium, which is an actual place.
It is.
220 West Main Street, Madison, Indiana. And it's also a virtual place if you're shopping with Ellie.com.
Shopwithellie.com. Yeah, that's your website.
There we go.
There it is.
And she made that up. I didn't. People sometimes are like, oh,
You're all about yourself.
Yeah, you're Ellie with Shop with Ellie. And I'm like, well, Taylor did that. And then she made a business card with my face on it. And they're like, well, this is nice. Look at your picture.
Yeah.
So anyway, Taylor's branding me, and that's okay. I have learned to live with it, and I actually embrace it, and I like it.
I'm just hiding in the background.
Pulling the strings.
With my favorite dirty sweaters. Actually, this is not dirty.
That is not dirty.
It has a few moth holes. I think.
It's comfortable. Taylor's all about comfort.
It's comfortable. Yeah.
I'm sporting.
At least I don't have my sweatpants
I'm sporting
on.
some sportwear with my new lifestyle change. I can
sportwear.
Be sporty spice.
Are you doing
spice.
sports?
No, I'm
No
not supposed to do
sports?
sports right now. Just walking, eating healthy. There you go. Okay. Wow. There you go. Get your gallon in today.
Yeah, I don't know where my water bottle went.
It's in my car.
If you're listening on the podcast, I'm drinking out of a 1 gallon water bottle.
Getting that gallon down. Get your 64 ounces, friends. Yeah. All right. I do that every day.
Okay.
All right.
So
tell us what we got on the horizon today.
We're
all equipped. You got your mints and your candies over there.
At least we're the same height in our video today.
Yeah.
Annalise told us we had to get it together.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
Real podcasters sit at the same height.
Okay. Well, I am a little bit taller than Taylor and a little bit bigger. So we're not going to be exactly the same height. Is that your iguana?
Okay, anyway, we're making weird faces on YouTube.
She is.
Okay, so the first
thing... What are we on here?
You want to talk about... Do we want to talk about Girls Weekend recap, or do you want to talk about the Vegas show? Or spring plans, or our assembly line, and just how we do what we do?
Okay, well, let's go with Vegas. Let's go chronologically.
Okay.
So Vegas, we determined, because they have changed the format of the shows where we buy... Yep. The markets, as they're called.
Yes.
And instead of going to New York over Valentine's, we went to Vegas at the end of February, which I'm not going to lie, I was a little hesitant.
Well, when we got there, we were like,
not sure I want to go.
Where is everything?
So it was a lot different than NYC. We used to go to the Javits Center in New York.
Yeah. And
we'd go early and shop, and then we would do our work at the Toy Fair. Yeah. This was Toy Fest in the West.
Yeah.
And so we both are on Instagram quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I actually found a second show or market.
How did you find that? Just like creeping on?
No, Instagram? Actually one of the vendors sent me an invitation and said, hey, come to the ASD show. And I'm like, wait a minute, that has the stuff for Ellie's brand, all the Western and fun things. And Taylor was like, you know what? Toy Fest in the West is great. Just a little bit on the small side than what we're used to. Although we did open some great lines.
Yeah.
Found some great connections. So it was well worth it.
The layout, it's significantly smaller than what we're used to, like Atlanta or back when the Toy Fair was happening. But in the showrooms at Toy Fest in the West, some of the brands that aren't usually set up as big as the other shows were set up really well. And so then there were some there that we had never seen before, which is
met some new people.
Yeah, that's
so
always
that was
a good
great
thing.
Because the whole thing is when you get out east of the Mississippi, all the boutiques and all the little specialty deals almost all go to Atlanta for the gift show.
Yeah.
So basically, even though it's huge, we're all looking at the same products. So I think what was helpful to us was to go out west further than most of our
travels.
Midwest people would go to. And then when we stumbled across the second wholesale market, that was off the chain. Yeah, that was everything.
Candy Lab Toys owner.
Yeah,
which was cool.
We had an elevator encounter, in a good way, not a weird way, with the owner of the toy company. So we love that. Yep. We just had a really great time, and we got to kind of have some recreation and eat and do all things. Time change got me a little bit.
Then we went to ASD show, and that was really cool. That was fun. Huge and
made some great connections for the LA line.
Yep. Totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, crazy.
Anything and everything.
Yeah.
Like where everybody gets the getting place.
It literally is the getting place. We even saw like a fight happening. Yeah. Security.
People breaking down early trying to get to their next show, and security wasn't going to have it.
That was intense.
Taylor likes to stare. When the drama goes down.
You were staring.
She's like, well, I stare and keep walking.
To step
She's like,
aside and see what happens.
Wait, let me just see how this plays out. Oh, here comes security. Here come the police.
I just want to watch.
She did. Okay.
But yeah, we got a lot of really cool things. We discovered a lot of things, and that kind of brings us to the next thing.
I thought it was great because we already have received
that's what Annalise wanted us to talk about, was the new product rolling in is actually from, most of it is from the Vegas show, which is cool. We got these new, which you're not going to see tonight because we got ahead of ourselves, but these new teddy bear crossbody bags.
Ellie gets a little ahead of herself.
But there are some keychains and some really cute things, so that's exciting.
I just like opening boxes. I'm not going to lie. I'm a shopper, and I need instant gratification.
We have order.
I know, and sometimes
mistakes happen when you don't have order.
Well, yeah.
Truth.
Yours, yeah.
Let's go back to, so Vegas was fun. If you followed along in our Instagram stories,
you need to be following us, podcasters. If you're coming from a different platform, so you need to be. I know
for sure that Emily Roberts listens to our podcast.
That's awesome.
So even if she's our one listener, she definitely follows.
We will.
Star. Shout out
to Emily. I almost said Natalie Roberts.
But
Emily.
She what was I saying? Anyway, if you follow along the Instagram stories, you would have seen the behind the scenes of our hotel room, which was really cool. Good job, Ellen.
I'm in charge of that.
That was fun. We did learn, though, that you need to stay on the strip to get back to your hotel, because if your hotel is not one of those connected strip hotels, which ours wasn't, and let me say strip as in Las Vegas Strip, you can't get to your hotel any other way
had a little moment.
Except for down the main drag. We got lost in the Polo Towers. True. And I got hot and itchy and aggressive, and I don't like getting lost and going in a circle. It was not good.
Mm-hmm. We got out though. Then we made it to our room.
But it made me very frustrated.
It did. But I'm in Zen mode now, so I let her be frustrated, and I didn't challenge her, and then I allowed her to work through the issues.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
And then we got there.
And then we found the best restaurant, which was inside MGM. We ate there
all 3 nights.
3 nights in a row.
With our...
we had an amazing waitress. Alexis. We probably will never eat in another place. It was called something...
Cologne.
Craft steak. Right?
Yeah.
It was like Tom's Craft. I don't know.
Tom's Craft Steak.
All I got was Brussels sprouts and steak. And they had killer root beer, right? Did I get root beer? Or Coke?
Well, you had to make hers in Coke one night.
Yeah, but it was a great place. So fun. People watching is always good. We did gamble a little bit. I did lose. Figure out my 2 favorite slot machines.
At blackjack. Taylor saw a side of me. She didn't know I could count and play the blackjack, so...
I couldn't even count that fast.
She did. Kudos to Ellie for her blackjack skills.
Except for you lost.
Well, you always lose in Vegas. It's like a donation to the tourism. Yeah. They ain't gonna let you win every time. So
seriously.
There you go.
Also, how about the vending machine cake?
That was all I'm on the get myself back healthy, so there was no vending machine cake.
So in Las Vegas, you really don't have to leave any buildings, which I absolutely love. And... inside one, by the way, don't go to Circus. I just
okay,
don't. Well, I thought it would be cool, like a circus, but let's not go there. But let's
skip on the places not to go.
Okay, but the places to go, we did love MGM.
We did. We didn't
even stay there.
I don't know what the deal was, but we were very drawn to that place, and we went there every night. There was good
shopping.
There was great shopping. Yeah, there was great food. There was
an arcade.
We did play arcade. We played bowling. We played all kinds of stuff.
That was so fun.
So what you don't know about us is we actually love to play games. We own the toy store.
I wish that they let you gamble
on the
arcade games, because I want to play a game. I don't want old men smoking cigars in my face yelling at me about cards. I'd rather them yell at me about like racing motorcycles or like popping
She didn't really
balloons.
dig that, when you take the card and they want you to hold and all the things. So
I'm like, you
Taylor
can't
wasn't
stand by the table, so like how
you can't be on your phone, because sometimes I check my phone, like, put the phone down.
How am I supposed to watch?
That's right.
You.
Although you could have a massage person behind you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
massage place.
Oh, well. I may or may not.
Okay, well, this podcast and YouTube isn't necessary for kids, so we're gonna jump into that. We got to Vegas, and the first thing we did. So our hotel was. Sorry, I'm eating a mint for those listening on the podcast.
Well, yeah, she's like drinking her water, eating a mint.
Whatever.
I have a broken fingernail, so I'm gonna hide my right hand.
So our hotel had a Starbucks in it, which I loved.
Taylor's a Starbucks. So
here's the negative side: you couldn't order ahead. That's so stupid. Anyway. Why wouldn't you be able to? So our hotel is connected to a fashion mall, which was pretty cool. It was a good mall.
Love me a fashion mall.
It was good. You didn't have to go outside, but right inside.
Don't have to go outside. These things are important to her.
Sorry, I'm choking on my mint. Right inside.
It's a little zippy. I can smell it over here.
One of those like quick massages, not love you long time massage, but the quick massage.
Oh no! But I think it turned into love you long time massage.
This is the one that they have like the praying mantis chair, and you like put your head down. First red flag was the people were like, "Don't worry, put your Louis Vuittons back over here in this basket while you lay face down."
Taylor's
in the praying mantis
Taylor's
chair.
like, "Oh no, my mom ain't putting her big bag down there."
No, I'm putting my bag under my knee. Since you're going to like blindfold me.
Yeah, truth.
Red flag number 1. No, all in all, I had a nice massage. Ellen had some man that
I don't know what happened.
It was fine, and
my clothes were on.
She didn't even notice. But when I looked up,
so
all the ladies were like making like eye movements at her massage guy, and then they were all like secretly laughing, and then I'm like, what? Like, what is going on?
He's like, would you like 40 more minutes and your feet rubbed? And I'm like, no, I pretty much think we could
how long did you pay? Like, I want to leave. Like, why does this guy want to rub your feet?
I'm like, I really feel like I've had an adequate amount of time face down, because then it moved me out of the mantis chair.
Yeah, she like got moved to a different chair, and I was like, wait.
Like this.
Where are you going?
Yeah, like this recliner situation, face down.
It was weird. So,
but my booty got quite the pat down with the elbow.
All in all, it was a good experience, and we learned.
I think so.
That was a one. I told them when we started, we were like, ha ha ha.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Every morning, and then afterwards, we were like, we're never.
I don't even want to walk past it. I had PTS, and Taylor's like, that's not the same one. That's not your guy. And I'm like,
Truth. Then remember when we had to hunt down our HDMI cord?
Remember when we had to hunt down my cell phone because Keith took a hard left with my phone, and then
we had okay. This is the last story from Las Vegas, and then we're gonna move into Girls Weekend. What even happened with Keith? First of all, we Ubered.
Well, first of all, Keith was like a baller. He was trying to tell us all the connections he had, and we're kind of the wrong crew for I can get you anything in Vegas. So when you're looking at Taylor and I, anything is pretty much a Starbucks, sweatpants, and outlet mall. That's it, Keith. So we don't need anything you want, either here or in Charlotte, North Carolina, for all the professional ball players. So, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, he had a mask, no judgment, but he
had mask, hood.
Sunglasses, and a mask and a hood driving us, which when we got our Uber, I didn't understand, but every Uber was a Tesla, but no one owned their cars.
We started asking just to be
I
funny.
just couldn't figure it out, and then later
So how do you like your Tesla?
Nobody had an answer.
Well, it's a rental.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of weirdness, so just make sure you're looking at your Uber numbers. And make sure you have your phone in your hand.
Then we get out of Keith's Uber in the bottom of Circus, right?
No, in the bottom of our hotel. No. MGM.
Which they drop you off underneath the carport. So,
and then leave.
So she did all the scheduling on her phone. We get out, the car zooms away, and she's like doing the
smoker looking for a lighter.
I can't find my phone. And I'm like, where did you put it? Like, what did you do with it?
I know.
I can't find it.
Truth. That is the truth.
Literally, we panicked. I called Mike, my husband Mike, and I'm like, I don't even
know.
Call
Uber in Las Vegas.
I don't even know what to do.
Because there's got to be 8,000.
He was like, log into her email. So I'm standing there freaking out. She goes off running down through the carport.
I see a car. Tesla
While
black.
I'm like on the phone with Mike, I see a Tesla come around with a man without sunglasses and a mask.
Or a hood.
That goes slow and like kind of half waves. And I'm like, is that
Keith?
Is that Keith?
Keith, is that you? My mom missing her phone. It's a lifeline to the world.
I didn't know if it was Keith. So it left. The car left again.
And I saw another Uber Tesla and I took off because I'm like, look, you are going to call Uber Home Planet and tell them that Elliot got her phone because she's about to cry.
Yeah. So we
can't be in Vegas without my phone.
Stops.
I stopped the car.
Stopped the car.
Stopped the car. Stop.
And I'm like over there, like.
No, I'm like, you stop right now because I'm getting phone angry.
Yeah, it was scary. You were like me when I was lost in the Polo Tower.
No, I was like getting
freaking out.
I was like clam bake.
I was freaked out. So then what?
So then I walk over and I'm like, look, I'm looking for a black Tesla with a guy named Keith. He's got my phone. I need some help. I'm jonesing. I'm like cracked out.
Yeah,
I need a fix. I need my phone.
I couldn't even hear, but I could see them.
And I'm like, you gotta help me. And he's like, in the downstairs area with my phone. And he's like, are you looking for this? And I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, is that my phone?
She snatches it out of his...
I flat snatched it out of the downstairs.
But his crotch wasn't out, right? Like
there's no skin showing.
But he was being really weird.
Really weird with my phone in the downstairs area.
So she got her phone.
I did snatch my phone.
And ran.
Yeah, I did. I was like,
and
I hope to God this is my phone.
And we even went to the restaurant and vented...
To Alexis.
First of all, we vented to some lady.
Alexis.
And then, we vented to someone, and then we vented to our waitress. It was just very traumatizing.
I got my phone.
Note to self, make sure you have all your stuff when you're getting out of the taxi.
Well, then, for the rest of the weekend, Taylor's like, do you have your phone? Do you have your wallet? Do you have your keys? Do you have your sunglasses? Do you have your credit card? Because let's face it,
she lost her credit card in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, the American Express, the big one. But nobody used it. What's on next now?
Okay, Girls Weekend recap. Hit us with it because I was here while it was tornadoing and I was holding down the fort.
Well, Friday was a little difficult on the kickoff. We did have 90-mile-an-hour winds. We had torrential downpours and straight line winds and all the things. Taylor was without power till yesterday.
5 days.
5 days without power.
Well, not in the store, but at my house.
At the house. So I represented our Madison, Indiana Wild West Rodeo show and the fashion show. Yeah. I dressed myself and 4 additional models with Western attire, including our official merch, the T-shirt. We had a really great time at the Ohio Theater, put on by Neon Moon and Betty Jeffries, Ralph London. So that was really good. Yeah. We did that on Saturday morning. I had another version, 2.0, of Level Up. And that was for anyone to come in to 612, which is our mansion that we have events in. Mm-hmm. And we had shaman journeying. We had henna tattoos, massage therapist, early morning yoga, and dance, aesthetic dance, which was very fun. And we had a really good amount of, you can just do your own thing.
Were you like acid dripping?
It's freestyle. I was not. But anyway, it was really fun. The practitioners had a great time with Girls Weekend. We did each buy a ticket, and most of them went around and enjoyed the town.
What did you give away at McWhiggins to the ticket holders?
We gave away my book, The Tales of Windy Meadows, and a Day in the Life of the Horse Farm.
That's and the poop pencil.
That
was the extra giveaway. The poop pencil was anyone that joined our VIP. So welcome our new VIP members.
That was great.
That was like 30 new people.
So we had an 80s dance party at the Red Bicycle Hall on Main Street on Saturday night.
Everyone loved the brunch.
We did attend. I did not make the brunch. I was so tired after all of my leveling up that I pretty much slept all day Sunday.
Yeah, but I did hear that the brunch was really huge, and the mimosas on Friday or
Where
Saturday.
was that at? The hotel?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, always, Girls Weekend, Madison, awesome. Indiana, the first weekend of March.
It usually doesn't storm that bad.
Not normally, and then the one year, a couple of years ago, then COVID started. So, okay, I think we got all that out of the way. COVID, storming, next year's going to be phenomenal.
So that takes us into our McWhiggins spring plans, which I feel like spring's over and now it's summer.
Well, yeah, pretty much. All of a sudden, like, you drive down the road, there's a big thunderstorm, and it's like, poof, all the trees are blooming.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
Spring plans at McWhiggins, I mean.
We have amazing window. So Taylor had the vision for the window. We have a massive...
I'm not touching that dragon, so he's going to stay in there until Christmas.
Chinese dragon that I purchased, and it was doing its dragon thing through the store. Now it's doing its dragon thing through the window.
And it has disco balls.
It has disco balls because it was 80s themed, that although disco balls are from the 70s, but we had them in the 80s, in a boom box. And so we've gotten a lot of compliments on the second phase of Big Window. Yeah. So first phase was the Christmas Circus. This one is Disco Dino Dragon.
Yeah.
Chinese New Year situation.
So like maybe summer we'll like before spring really hits, we'll close those windows and do, a launch of the spring windows maybe. I'll just add some stuff. But also,
or he'll just be eating like Easter eggs and a bunny hanging out his mouth. I don't know.
Also to go along with the spring plans is this coming weekend, we're launching our basket building stuff. So, we have a
really
lot
cute
of
baskets.
Great
we have the new
things.
jelly baskets.
Yep.
Those are made out of the stuff like the jelly shoes were in the 80s.
The original company still makes them. So we do a lot of videos about, how to make your basket look amazing. What we have. We do different price points.
My picks.
We do custom baskets. Essentially all the basket things. And what is it? Did St. Patrick's Day already happen?
Nope, coming up.
Okay, so that's coming up.
Or week after.
We don't really do a whole lot in the store for that, but we do have some really cool flocked shamrocks that you should come see. Those are cool. Yeah. Right before you go out the door. Mm-hmm. And we have Good Luck miniatures, 75 cents. So we like to sell those. That's everything on that side. That leads us to our new product. Let's talk about how we do what we do when new product comes in, and how we handle those situations.
Okay, so we went to market. We make the purchase.
To buy a fat pig.
Yeah.
Home again. Jiggity jig.
Anyway, everything leads to something else here. So then we wait. We determine when those items are coming in. Like we've already ordered Christmas, but they'll come in around August or September. So the things coming in now are ready to go out on the floor or go to Barbie Convention or Briarfest. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of things that we do outside the store for promotion, but here's what happens. Boxes comes in.
Oh, wait, hold on. UPS man lets himself in.
We probably better not say that. Anyway, so
he's awesome.
Boxes are I love that guy.
Love that guy.
So boxes come in. They're open. We get the invoice out. I process the information.
Della loves to prep.
Yep.
Alex loves to prep.
Yep, those are my prep team.
We have little sticky notes. It tells you, what it is.
In all 12 years of owning the store, I'm the only one that brings in and puts in the inventory.
Yeah.
So that's my big job, and I love it. I absolutely love unboxing.
None of us are responsible enough
and
for the job.
They only want one person to yell at if it goes south. So there you go.
There we go.
I don't have to backtrack and yell at anybody else except for myself. So then it moves from my area. It gets a weight. It gets a price. It gets a description and a quantity.
Sometimes it needs a barcode printed.
Yep. I print my own barcode so we can scan. So we can make your shopping experience just zippity zip as
Zippity
best we
doo-dah.
can with our POS.
Yes.
So then it goes over to Taylor. It's moved over into Taylor's area. And tell us what you do, Taylor, when it gets to you.
Oh, when I get the product, I add it to the website myself and I draft it. And then Annalise or another team member comes in. They get the little iPad. They check Ellen's work with the item. They check my work with the item. They turn the item to active on the website. They stick one of each back here on the live.
So remember, we go live on Wednesday at
nights.
6-ish.
6-ish p.m.
And you get, this is genius. This is what Taylor came up with.
Uh-huh.
So instead of putting on sale the old stuff or the tired things, she gives you a chance on Wednesday night to get 25% off an item of your choice brand new.
Brand new.
Even
Who
like
does that?
Briar, Stife, Charlie Bear.
Yeah, who does that?
Who does
Genius.
that?
And then we started a new thing that I think is pretty fun. We run around real quick before the live and we select like 5 items each. And it's 45% off each of those items.
And we did great with that last week. They sold.
I started a pile, so you have to do your pile in a little bit after this
I gotta
video.
run.
Yeah, so that's kind of how we do it, and then
what happened? How's it go out on the floor, and how do you do the display?
Yeah. So once Annalise or whichever team member right now, it's just Annalise that does that. She prices the item, and we have little particulars on where the price sticker goes and all that, and then it goes out on the floor, and sometimes the person processing it will put it out on the floor, or you've got Brooklyn, who is a star merchandiser for her
She's
age.
A dandy.
She'll take it, and usually most displays you kind of have to we call strip it down, take it apart, add in the item, and then rebuild. You can get lucky by just putting the product into the display, like the clear bins. You just dump it in and it's fine. But most of the time, the display's already set, so you have to re-merchandise and then put it in.
I think one of the most amazing things is, though, when we get something in and it sells out before it ever gets to the floor.
Sometimes it sells off the rack before it even goes on the website.
And to the employees. So we're going to
gummy bear
hats off to the gummy bear water bottle, which I think we reordered while we were in Las Vegas.
We didn't.
We were supposed to.
We were supposed to, and we forgot.
Well, we're going to.
We have to.
Because it sold out to our employees.
Yeah, everyone bought one.
Yep. So the girls bought them, I bought them, and Betsy, our assistant over on the Kentucky side.
And my kids have them too.
I got them for the kids.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't love a gummy bear water bottle?
Fun.
I have one for myself. It's pink.
So the cool thing is that if you want to know what's new and you don't want to wait till Wednesday, on the homepage of the website, there's a shop new stuff.
Nice.
And that's updated every single day of the week. So that's really cool. So that's kind of like our assembly line process and how we do what we do. And that's why you'll see...
Because people come in and ask, where's all this stuff come from?
I was just making it in the back room.
Yeah, I was just whipping out some puzzles.
So yeah, it's actually small business truth. It's time consuming, and you could do it yourself.
Super rewarding.
It's time consuming, rewarding. You could do it yourself, but I always say having a good team matters, and we couldn't do our assembly line effectively without all of our little
I come in early.
Members.
I get here super early ahead of them, and I do my work. I put the music on loud. I put my stuff in. I talk to myself, and I just talk to the teddy bears, and I just have a good time.
Right.
And I love it.
Yes.
It's great.
We also found, if you're listening and you're a business owner, the rolling racks. What are those? Where'd you get those? Especially the ones with the backs on them.
Lowe's.
They're like rolling racks that have the hospital wheels, and they're really tall. Highly recommend, because what we do, even if you're a craft fair person or a small business owner, we'll wrap those in furniture wrap. Like when we went to Briarfest, make sure you have the ones with the back.
We're changing a few things. We had a few moments.
What was it?
Lattice.
Lattice.
On the back.
Plastic wire tie lattice to it. It's the best thing. We just roll them right up onto our box truck or into our horse trailer, and it holds so much stuff. And sometimes you'll see that in our store with product that we move around a lot, especially Briar. Those big metal racks.
Love it. It's a thumbs up.
It's a thumbs up for me. So
yeah.
Closing statements. We're open 7 days a week. I turned on skee ball today. Our roof just has issues because it's old. So I'm leaving the little plastic tunnel to the upside down over there. buy the skee ball, but you could still play it. If you're listening and watching, if you've never been here, we have a skee ball machine too.
The real deal. Boardwalk. Quarter.
Some days it decides on what its its score is. So that's the fun in the game.
Mm-hmm.
It decides for you.
It's going to keep score.
Yeah. So 1 month tomorrow until Easter. So that's really exciting. Madison, this
Happy
area.
Happy birthday to our team member, Alex Helton.
Yay,
Helton's
Alex. Helton's Help. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So if you haven't been to Madison in a while, make sure you go to visitmadison.org because for Easter and springtime activities, they have a lot.
They got it all listed.
The Easter egg hunt around the Lanier Mansion is always very
cool. And go to the visitor center and tell them Ellie and Taylor sent you.
Yeah. So that's it. Until next time, if you have any requests of what you would like us to talk about or go back and talk about or not talk about, whatever, drop those in the comments. Please subscribe if you're listening on YouTube or if you're listening on the old podcast machine. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been grand. Until next time.
Come see us.
Bye-bye.